If you're not a parent or a guardian, then what are you doing here? This is the serious bit for them. Go on, click out of this. Check out all the cool stuff. There's heaps of cool stuff. But on your way out, tell your parents about this section. They've got to love it. It's educational. Click.
She knew what she didn't want to do.
You have to
So from that
finance them at schools a bit lot longer.
Will he finish the course?
Oh, don't discourage them. Just let them make up their
16,
own
17 don't really know what they want to
Applied for
do.
quite a
or if they
few,
do,
didn't get answers from
Always
some.
tell them the better the education they have, the more options they got.
But if I had my time over again, I would choose to go to university. I'm married with only one child, commenced my career as a secretary.
I was an apprentice electrician.
No, Manilda?
We came in Australia 12 years ago.
When I first started school, I was out in the bush.
My parents did not encourage us to do any further education.
I'm not known as Maureen, I'm known as Auntie Maureen.
It's a hard thing to do as a mum, to wave goodbye to your children at the university gate.
My daughter's 17 and a half.
2 work for the universities and one's a ship's engineer.
They're studying, as I said, business, both of them.
I have 2 sons.
Education is on first place and then everything else.
She knew what she didn't want to do.
Which is very hard for anyone of 15 to 17 to really know.
What we did is we tried to look for alternatives.
In year 11, she wanted to drop out of school.
Him being a party animal, will he finish the course?
Anyone at that age can quite possibly they're not interested in school, so therefore they don't achieve what they are capable of achieving.
So it is important that your child or your grandchildren gain employment, but in something that they want to do.
Many students change their path.
Well, they probably didn't always pick what you wanted, but they're the ones that make the ultimate decision.
As long as our children are happy in their life choices, that makes us happy.
They are happy, we are happy.
We attended open days and got heaps of information.
I'd probably encourage family to try to attend the initial sessions so they everybody's getting the same information at the same time.
The interest has got to be stimulated at the schools.
We were fortunate enough that the high school that he went to had a careers officer.
We had really good information about studying.
Their child may be the first child in a number of generations that's actually gone on to tertiary studies. Mum and Dad may have only achieved year 9 and 10. So therefore their knowledge in terms of what are the careers that are out there would be limited.
My daughter is actually taking the HEX debt herself.
Without HEX they wouldn't have got there.
To me, it's an investment, and it's an investment in his future.
Well, there are no dead ends.
If they have that 1 degree, well, that opens up other scopes anyway.
Without education, you can be blind and deaf, so it's very important.
Not having a degree just limits your choices of work.
I've always told them that the better the education they have, the more options they got.
Any education is not wasted.
I'd like to think that parents would guide rather than dictate.
Don't discourage them. Just let them make up their own mind.
Well, if they haven't been there before, if they haven't associated with people that have gone to university, a lot of them would say, oh, it's not necessary.
It's because if you've had limited opportunities yourself, then it makes it difficult for how do you go about trying to find what is best for your child.
I wouldn't recommend to young people that they wait till my age.
Get the best education you possibly can.
Got to find what you want to do.
I think the best thing that parents can do for their children who go to university is to encourage them along their journey.
He's building his life, and I'm quite happy with that.
Allow their child to develop their own special ways and their special needs and their special skills along the way.
I'd like to think I have never given her any bad advice.
Do what you feel like you want to do.
Don't do it because of the money.
The worst advice my parents ever gave me in the creative industry is there was no real chance of employment.
Get into something that you're good at.
It was in year 11. I was doing chemistry and I hated it, but Mum wanted me to keep doing it. I ignored her. Best decision of my life.
Once my mother and father found out that I was going to uni, mainly my mother, she was quite happy. The old man wasn't.
You're too old, you'll never do it, you know, you'll never finish it and you'll have this huge debt.
Oh, yeah, my folks sort of still tried to get me to get a real job.
I think parents can put pressure on you unintentionally.
They want me to succeed in life, just make life easier on myself.
Them encouraging me to not let it go and to come back and complete it has been the best advice they've given me.
It is very important to listen to what your parents have to say, like
help them see what they are good at.
The best advice my dad has ever given me is that I'm always responsible.
Whatever I was doing, she was going to be happy with me.
My mum told me to dye my hair, bleach my hair once. I thought that was terrible advice.
What?